Hello, and thank you for viewing this presentation. My name is Max Rupp, and I'll be leading you through my research report, Reassessing Food Deserts, an analytical assessment of race and poverty with informed recommendations. Food deserts, most often defined as an area's lack of access to a supermarket, still affect 5.6% of the population as of 2019. The purpose of this report is to illuminate the current state of food desert research, focusing on root causes and making informed recommendations for further study. But is this even an effective framing? The problem lies in the current research, a reliance on grocery store proximity as the primary explanatory variable of the model. I don't mean to imply that this model is without merit. It shows that approximately 30% more non-white residents face limited access to food retail than their white counterparts. This clearly illuminates a systemic problem. However, a more nuanced approach would yield more effective methods of solving this problem. This leads to my primary research questions. How is it that this inequity is rooted in race and class? What areas would be best to focus on in further research? This research is a solo project created by gathering 7 different sources from searches of food desert and race, and food desert and poverty on both Google Scholar and Google itself. I analyzed all 7 of these sources and synthesized the information within to answer the research questions just proposed, ultimately documenting the process and translating it into this presentation. The causes of food deserts have a deep and troubling history. Food access problems stem from entrenched systems of oppression rooted in slavery and indigenous displacement. People of color and indigenous people have taken a multidimensional approach to eliminating racial injustices out of necessity, rather than good intentions and academic interest. Expanding analysis beyond supermarket availability is important if we hope to eliminate these injustices. It makes it clear that solutions need to be thoughtful and holistic to be most effective. The term food desert itself doesn't capture the true nature of the issue. A more appropriate term, as suggested by Karen Washington, a food justice advocate in the United States, is food apartheid. Food desert implies a passivity, a feeling of observing a naturally occurring phenomenon, rather than a system that was intentionally created. Food apartheid relays the systemic nature of this problem. Another term, more effective than food desert, is food insecurity, or a lack of secure access to sufficient amounts of safe and nutritious food for an active, healthy life and normal growth and development. It's a broader topic encompassing more than just food deserts alone. Food deserts are just a piece of the overall food security problem. Limited economic access to food, namely poverty or high food costs, inadequate utilization, for example, lack of kitchen or household facilities for food preparation, or challenges in meeting the costs of living in a way that adequately addresses food needs, or a lack of stability in one's environment or income, further disrupting physical, economic, or utilization capacity. Inadequate access to affordable, nutritious food, particularly when combined with stress, anxiety, or depression, disordered eating patterns, and/or inadequate prenatal and child nutrition, results in an inadequate diet and contributes to excess and/or insufficient nutritional quality. Proper understanding requires an interacademic approach involving sociological, cultural, and psychological analyses in concert with economics. So what do I recommend about this problem? First, research needs to be done about the efficacy of farmers markets and community gardens as solutions to food insecurity. I think the best path forward would be to develop a community-level model based around U.S. Census tracts with a system to gather data on the effects of local produce. What percentage of the population interacts with these systems? How much produce is being sold? Is the produce being sold ultimately utilized at its final destination? Answers to these questions will improve the efficiency of the farm-to-market model and provide important information for solving food insecurity. Second, a system of tax incentives should be developed for small markets and corner stores to stock local produce. I'd love to be able to stop at my corner convenience store and purchase a variety of fresh fruits and vegetables, more than the odd banana or orange you may come across now. It would also get small local business owners more involved with the communities they exist in, creating a more robust local ecosystem and identity. My final recommendation involves SNAP benefits, financial assistance for food for low-income residents in the U.S. There has already been an increase in SNAP benefits used at farmers markets, but a further expansion of this program to support local food systems even further would attack the problem of food insecurity at the root. Thank you very much for your time.